You know, a lot of people always ask me about 051Melly. That's one of the top people I'm always asked about, and I find that crazy because he's not a rapper. Don't got rap songs on YouTube. He wasn't a t-shirt selling dude, but he got millions of views on YouTube. I found that very crazy that a guy can have that much traction that's not an artist. You know, one thing I can say about Melly is out of all the drill people, he's the one guy who you get that feel from that maybe those stories that they say about him was maybe real, not to dirty him up or anything like that. One thing I can say about Melly, when you hear about cold-blooded drillers and people who will hit you up, grizzly savages, you'll think they look a little bit different than Melly. Melly looked like a regular dude. He wasn't extra big, extra tall. He wasn't extra swole. He wasn't extra aggressive. But I guess he had a no play attitude. The internet picked up on him real quick through those rap songs and drill songs. I think he made one of his first appearances on the internet in a Zach TV interview with, I believe, like Crump, and like DC Obama, I believe. I could be wrong, but I do believe that's like one of the first times we seen Melly on camera. We seen them in like Instagram reposts that people posted on YouTube because they heard about his background. This was a real street dude according to a lot of people. I find it crazy that he had a relationship with Duck, but he was really not really that cool with Billionaire Black. I find it very crazy that these guys used to be together, but those two never ever crossed paths, I guess, after the issue happened or whatever happened according to the internet. Because I do think Billionaire Black did have a relationship with Melly in the beginning. I could be wrong. I don't want to just speak on shit I don't know about, but this is what I hear. One thing about Melly, it's been a lot of speculation on the internet about him. The ops got him and all kind of shit like this. From my homework and my research, I'm a real drill historian. Some people get me confused because they've been seeing me do interviews lately, but they don't know I'm a drill historian. His death wasn't a secret. He lost his life inside of a house party with a lot of people inside of that house party. A lot of people know exactly what happened to that young man. But I believe that street shit. The street shit don't really supposed to be on the internet. Now, it's some street shit that made a mistake and jumped on there, but it's a lot of street shit that ain't getting on there. Yeah, we hear the rumors and the allegations of people and certain suspects, but I ain't finna come to the internet with that. You know, one thing I can say about Melly is I believe if this guy was a rapper, he would have been instantly jumped to the top. Instantly jumped to the top. The background, the fans, the momentum that he had once he passed, I could easily see that on him in his rap career. Think about it. His live with Bezu has been reposted by several sites. It's sites on YouTube right now that still got that live up there with millions of views. I posted it on my old YouTube channel and got 600,000 views out of it. So the whole world watched that live. You know, one thing I can say is that, I had an opportunity to speak with Melly in the DM, never over the phone, nothing like that, but I had an opportunity to DM with him. Uh, he told me that the internet made him hot. I told people this before. Melly actually told me this, that the internet made him hot. And then he did something real crazy, not crazy, but I guess, he ain't really fucking with bloggers like that or whatever the fuck. Once he told me that, he deleted his comments out my DM shit. I deleted mine too. As he deleted his, I deleted mine too. But I understood that he would speak to me, but he didn't want me to think that we were friends, or whatever. That's why I say he was a cool dude. Like Crump was a cool dude. Crump used to always hit me, man, and tell me things in the DM and call me and talk with me on the phone. I never met Crump in real life, but I had a relationship with Crump over that phone plenty of times. And I think that's how maybe Melly got hip to me through maybe, me speaking with Crump through the internet. And Crump used to post shit on his page like, man, his ass ain't no street reporter and shit like that before we got cool. And I recall Melly telling me the internet made him hot. He deleted his comments right out, snatched shit right out my DM. I snatched mine out too. But, that dude was very aware of the internet. He was very aware that the internet portrayed him a certain way. That's my only Melly story I can tell you from my interactions with him. We never had any phone conversations. We didn't have a long DM. It probably went 3, 4 messages back and forth. That was it. Uh, but yeah, that's my story about 051 Melly. A lot of people always ask me, Truth, did you know Melly? Have you ever spoke with Melly? No, the closest I got was in the DM with him. I asked him for a phone interview. I was doing phone interviews, and he told me he don't do those. And the internet shit made him hot and stuff like that. And that's the only interaction I had. But he did know of me to respond to me. My next story I want to tell you about Booker 600, because a lot of people ask me about Booker 600. They don't know I had an interaction with Booker 600. And I want to tell you guys about that in my next video. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss that, because I want you guys to hear this on my next story about Booker 600.